Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Kaito. So he is a true double hand character and a katana user. So let's compare him to Akstar and Esther. So like you can see, his attack stats is quite decent but still below Esther. Until now, there are no one who can rival Esther in terms of attack boost, okay? But still, it is pretty high, 170%, 10% higher than Akstar. But for survivability, maybe he is not that good because he only gets 10% defense and 30% spirit. Luckily, he has nice elemental resist. He has 25% resist on water, wind, fire, and dark. So that's half of the elements on this game. So very good. And for killers, he has 100% demon and fairy killer, and yes, that's pretty good. For ailments, he also has confuse, petrify, and disease, and poison. Confuse is really good, and don't forget stop resist, very good. But other than that, there are nothing special. Yes, he also has high MP regen, 15% MP per turn, but I don't think that's important. He still need MP battery on your party, especially because he is a true double hand character who has quad cast and triple cast on the normal turn. So yeah, he will need lots of MP. And that's it guys, nothing special from his stats, only 150% true double hand, same like other true double hand characters on this game. So nothing special really on stat side. But what about his abilities? So for abilities, first thing he can do is chaining. He has 3 chaining abilities: Absolute Zero, Stardust, and Bolting Strike. And like you take a look on the screen now, his damage multiplier are horrible. The highest is Stardust Ray at 5 times, and his Bolting Strike only 2 times damage. What's wrong with him? But don't worry, because it is not his strongest main point. Maybe I can say that his chaining abilities are his support in quote offensive abilities, okay? Because his main strength is gradual damage. Like you can see, this gradual damage, the first ability from his cooldown is Unpredictable Whirlpool. So this can deal 40 times damage per turn. Okay, if there is only one enemy on the battlefield, so nice. But I think the reason you want to use this is because the quad cast. Okay, on the first turn, you want to use Devastating Tsunami. This Devastating Tsunami only deals 6 times damage. Again, it is low, but if you take a look on the gradual damage, whoa, it deals 40 times damage per turn. And the thing that makes Kaito really special is his gradual damage abilities are stackable. What I mean by stackable is they can be combined with different gradual damage. Okay, so let's say you can use these 2, Unpredictable Whirlpool and Devastating Tsunami, to deal 80 times damage per turn. That's insane, right? 80 damage without chaining or anything. And if you count his other gradual damage abilities, then Hike, Rip, Bore, Diurnal, Tide, with those 4 combined, you can also deal 80 times damage per turn. Remember that after you use your cooldown ability, you unlock your quad cast, so you can cast those Hike, Rip, Bore, and Diurnal Tide within 1 turn on the next turn. So on the first turn, you have triple cast, so you can use Devastating Tsunami with Low and Nip Tide. Low and Nip Tide are not the best, but they are still nice. Combined, they deal 26 times damage. So let's assume you combine all those abilities. You only need to, maybe 2 turns to achieve all his gradual damage, not including LB, he deals 186 times damage per turn. That's amazing, right? It's very high. It is same like 46 times, 46.5 times damage on full cane check, because on as true double hand character you get plus 300% damage modifier. But the problem with Kaito is you cannot combine another Kaito. So sure, maybe he's not that amazing if you compare him with, let's say, Xeno, Akstar. With chaining partner, those characters gonna beat Kaito. But as a solo character, I can say this: Kaito is probably the most powerful solo character on the game, because he can deal that awesome damage without need anyone's help. And that's amazing, guys. Remember that you can multiply those amazing damage by imperil, break the enemy defense on the turn when you use your abilities. Okay, so for his LB, so his LB is a must to level up if you want to use Kaito, because level 1 it only deals 10 times water damage per turn, and on the maximum level it deals 50 times damage, so it is big difference. Okay, so yeah, the LB also only need 27 LB crystals. So if you have a LB fill rate buffer on your party, I don't think you will have hard time to use this LB on the battle. I believe you can use it every 3 turns. Okay, so yes, like I said, he's pretty amazing. What makes him amazing is his gradual damage, his solo capabilities, and his other side abilities, because he only need 2 turns to reach his maximum gradual damage. After that, he is basically free. He has AoE physical evasion buff, so you can combine it while you dealing your gradual damage, and that's awesome. And he also can recover 50 MP or 1000 health, so if you unlock his quad cast, you can use that 50 MP recovery, then you will recover 200 MP, but maybe that's not the best for him. And yes, I think that's all you need to know about his abilities. Now let's take a look on his equipment. For equipment, it is pretty simple. Simply equip something that boosts his attack and true double hand stats. And for katana users, you can equip this Parrot Swordsman. And basically, yeah, that's it. Very easy to gear. I don't think you will find difficulty. The problem that he has is he has water elemental katana as his Thrustmaster reward. It is not necessarily a bad thing, but if you fight the enemy who resists against water element and you want to use Kaito, then you get a big problem, because you need to switch your weapon into non-elemental or whatever, and that means you don't have your Thrust ability. Without your Thrust ability, you're gonna lose something really important, guys. Okay, because you will lose that 50% true double hand and 50% attack. So yeah, he gonna has lower attack stats. That means only 120% attack boost, which is kind of low. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I think that's the weakness of his equipment. But enough about equipment. My conclusion for Kaito. So like I said before, Kaito is good because he doesn't need chaining partner. He is pretty self-sufficient. Maybe, yes, like I said, he is less powerful than Esther and Akstar, assuming you have chaining partner for those two. But yeah, Kaito able to deal massive solo damage. That's his strongest point. So I must say, he is really slot efficient character. And not only that, he also able to give your party AoE physical evasion, which is very useful on some battles. And one thing one biggest advantage of gradual damage is you can prepare in quote against threshold attack. Usually, let's say this, you're gonna lower the enemy's health below threshold point. That means on that turn, your attacker cannot do or preparing something else. Maybe you need a healing or whatever. But for Kaito, this gradual damage is good because the threshold attack will happen on the next turn after gradual damage happen. So on that turn, you can prepare. Maybe you can hide or whatever you want to do. That's really good. Maybe you can defense. That's really huge advantage compared to normal in quote damage. And his Trust Mastery word, I cannot say whether it is good or not, okay? It is basically water two-handed katana, so it is good when you need it. But I think the best character to equip this is Kaito himself, because Chitan is not meta anymore, but it is good for Chitan, I must say that. His Supercharged Mastery word is also very good because it has 30% physical evasion. So I can see this will be useful in the future, especially when you want to use your Rivera for your attacker. Okay, the thing that I don't like about him is two Kaito are useless because his gradual damage cannot be combined. Okay, you can stack different Kaito gradual damage, but two Kaito won't get benefit from that. Okay, so like I said, if you want to use Kaito, the best party formation is maybe 5 supporters. What I mean by supporters is you can use tank, maybe 2 tank, 2 healers, 1 support, and 1 Kaito. Because Kaito doesn't need anyone to help him to deal awesome damage. And in that case, maybe you are confused. Oh, you give every characters 10 as their score. But take a look on Furcula FFBE damage calculator and you will understand why I say Kaito is good. Because on Furcula FFBE damage, Kaito can deal about 6.2 million damage. Yeah, I mean not million, billion damage within 12 turns. And compared to Radiant Lightning or Xeno, I must say Kaito damage is not good. But again, Kaito can deal that with himself, by only himself, okay? So I must say he is insane, especially compared to Akstar. On Furcura FFBE damage calculator, Akstar can deal 6 billion damage within 12 turns and Kaito 6.2 billion damage within 12 turns. So Akstar needs chaining partner while Kaito doesn't need anyone. Okay, so Kaito is not a trash. So no need to be salty if you obtain Kaito. He's not a bad character. Okay, so yep, thank you very much for watching. Press the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave X vs Guide. Bye bye guys.